Like I said, I'm going to start doing these days of. This episode wasn't as psychologically heavy as the last episode, so yeah, it's very easy to process and do. I will, however, say that it's still not funny. There's a few gags, a few little jokeroos in this episode, but no, it is. Our last episode was a tragedy. This one's horror, but I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to spoil the spooks. I just want you to know that it'd be more fun to watch this episode with the lights off. But anyway, the episode pretty much is separated into A and B plot. The A plot being Dr. Finn and her ex-husband, who has a very complicated and dubious backstory. Dr. Finn's ex-husband was a teacher at the military academy, at Union Military Academy somewhere in New York, and Dr. Finn was a medical student there. They ended up falling in love, keeping it secret, a little gross and weird, and but they talk about that too. But they do address it. Dr. Finn even goes into detail where she was like, "Look, I really did genuinely love him, and I was kind of even enticed by dating my own professor, her own self. But at the end of the day, he didn't want me because I'm this badass, smart doctor lady. He wanted me because I was a hot doctor lady who could just, make him feel better about himself. And he kind of is real. He's a charming dude. He's not necessarily a creeper or an asshole, but he's really obsessed with Dr. Finn. But one thing I thought was kind of like a cool, a little bit of a spoiler, something that's kind of a cool subversion, but like the Admiral, he goes to meet Isaac in this episode, and where he kind of like, he doesn't really, he recognizes that the relationship is over with him and with Isaac and Dr. Finn, their relationship's over, but he kind of goes there to instead of like, normally you're going to think like, oh yeah, he's about to size up this genocidal robot monster, but really he just kind of goes, hey man, I kind of want to get back with my ex-girlfriend. Can you give me some advice? And Isaac is all the more like willing to help, and once again, to show the fact that Isaac really does have emotions, kind of like playing back the last episode, the big thing that they get to share, Isaac and the Admiral, is that what makes life harder for them is that they can't be with Dr. Finn anymore. And, there's a little fun there with Isaac. But anyway, that's the A plot, is just, the Admiral back there. But the Admiral's also part of the B plot. The B plot is the Orville getting special clearance from the Krill to go explore Krill space. And pretty much the deal is the Union gives the Krill access to fuel that they need for their ships, and the Krill allows only the Orville to explore certain areas of space, with the stipulation being, look, we're not going to like stop you or anything, but we're not going to help you if you get in trouble. But fair under a tenuous truce. But the Orville gets special treatment. They get to go explore Krill space, and that's when the A plot and B plot converge into the second and third acts of this story, in which they find a creepy spaceship made out of metal spider webs. And when you have a fun explorer crew who up to 2 seasons have been doing cutesy sci-fi missions where people just were like cutesy sci-fi missions, they now get thrusted into raw fucking sci-fi horror and all the fun that entails. I'm not going to spoil where that goes or what that does, but I will just say it's a Dr. Finn centric episode, and finding some crazy alien organic structure that that's very Lovecraftian is very much something you want a medical doctor to help you solve. This episode was real spooky. I would recommend watching it with the lights off. I'm not going to spoil anything else because you just got to see it. And I'd give this another episode, another 9 out of 10, and I'll be back for episode 3. It's a great show. I'm happy this is back. It's not, however, I've noticed that it's not really like it's kind of dipping in views lately. Stop that. Go watch it. Like, get Hulu.